Hello and welcome to Advising. I'm going to start on the Endicott homepage, scroll down to the bottom, and select Coast. Coast is where all of the advising materials we need exists. We're going to log in as a faculty member. There are various tabs over here. One of them is Student Advising. I'm going to select the student. In the middle here I have Select from Advisee List, so these are a list of all of my advisees. I'm going to select Stephen. He's a sophomore. Now all of the information in here is going to correlate to Stephen. So if I run his degree audit, I'm going to see the courses he has taken already and the current courses he is enrolled in. What's important here, these 8 categories, all Endicott students must take at least one course from all 8 of these. So as we can see, his global issues he's currently enrolled in macroeconomics, so he has 0 courses to complete, but all the other ones have a 1 except for his quantum reasoning. So he still has a lot to take here. If I continue to scroll down, we are going to look at the courses he has to take as a business management major. So he has taken all of his 100 level because he was a freshman last year. He needs to take 2 more 200 levels, so he'll probably take them next semester, and he's already in Business 200 or Business 270. Furthermore, there are courses he needs to take for his entrepreneurial studies. He only needs to take 4 of all of these courses, so be mindful of that. This number varies depending on the concentration. And notice that they are 300 or 400 level, meaning he probably won't take them until he is a junior or a senior. So Stephen needs to take Business 210 and Business 200 and a few of his general education requirements. So we're going to go to the Endicott homepage again. Click on Academics, Registrar's Office, and scroll down to the bottom. We're going to use the current version of the General Education and Writing Designated Courses, and it does say Fall 2013. And here we can see a list of all of the 8 categories that were on the degree audit and the courses that correspond to them. So Stephen needed to take a literary perspective, so we're going to look at the 200 level since he is a sophomore. And say he wants to take English 213 British Literature. Well, not every course is offered every semester, so we need to make sure it is being offered. So we're going to go back to the Endicott homepage, Academics, Registrar's Office, and click Course of Study. Now, this is for the fall of 2013, but it will be updated for spring 2014 to see if the course is being offered. So for fall 2013, English 213 was offered for 1 course right here. So I can see who the professor is, the time it's offered at, the days, what room number, and then also how many people can take the course. So this first number is the number of seats that exist in AC 158. But the second number is the amount of students that the professor wishes to have in the classroom, and the third number is how many students have already registered for the class. So it's kind of close, but I'm sure Stephen would have a good fighting chance of getting into the class. However, let's look at this 218 down here, argument-based writing. There are 4 options for this, so that might be a better option for Stephen because we're still probably 3 or 4 days out as you're probably sitting with your student during pre-registration, and this is kind of a close number. So maybe a good idea to have him look at some backup information. Also, Stephen needed to take business courses, so he needed to take Business 200 and Business 210. So if I scroll up to Business 200 and 210, we can look at what's available. So Business 200 has 3 options, which is great, so he has a little bit of variety to pick from, but Business 210 only has 1 option. So he's going to make his schedule pretty much around this one class because he has to take it as a sophomore and there's only 1 option. So on Thursdays from 11 to 12:15, he's pretty much booked. That means he can't take Marketing 02 because it's offered at the same time. So now he's limited to just these 2 options. So this is kind of how the schedule starts to be built, because now you can see he has to take this and then he's got to pick one of these and then see where his general electives fall and see how his schedule will be played out. Now for juniors and seniors it's a little bit different, so I'm going to go back to my advisee list here and find a junior or a senior. So James will do. If I run James' degree audit, you'll notice that he doesn't have the 8 categories, rather he has 3. He has Arts and Humanities, Science and Mathematics, and Social Sciences. So now we need to figure out what courses fulfill these 3 categories. And also you notice he has to take 3 in each of them instead of just the 1. So we're going to go back to the Endicott homepage and you guessed it, the registrar's office, and scroll back down. And the one you're going to want to look at is the core curriculum requirement and writing designated courses fall 2011 uses reference only. This is the 3 categories right here, and Stephen needed to take English 213, which potentially James could take, and that would count as for James as a arts and humanities opposed to a literary perspective. So that's the difference, and after 2 years this system will no longer be in effect and they'll all be on the 8 general elective category. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'm in Library 217. My extension number is 2298, or you can always go to Library 202, and the Advising Services Center would be happy to help you go over any of this information that you need to know. Thanks, and have a great day.